evening. I'd like to call this meeting of the Southampton Town Board to order on this 23rd day of January 2018. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if we could remain standing as we join together briefly for a moment of silence, as we keep in our thoughts and prayers all of the men and women in the uniform of our armed services as they defend our freedoms at home and around the world. Let's join together in silence. Okay, please be seated. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Supervisor Schneiderman,
Present.
Councilwoman Lostad,
Here.
Councilwoman Scalera,
Here.
Councilman Bouvier, and Councilman Scavone.
Here.
I was hoping for another present, right? I'm the only one who says present.
I say
Present.
I thought maybe Tommy John would go present. No, I know, it's another here. There must be a formality left over from my county days.
Well, you could be here and not present.
You could be here now. Could you be present and not here? I don't think so. All right, so we have no public hearings. How about that? So let's start with the approval of the minutes from the town board meeting of January 9th, 2018. Let me actually have somebody else make that motion. I missed that meeting.
Whoops.
I move to approve the minutes from January 9th Town Board meeting.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
I'll
Aye.
abstain on that vote. All right, they're
Okay.
approved. All right, communications.
The following communications have been received in the office of the town clerk. We have received public notices from the Village of Sag Harbor, local law adoptions, Village of West Hampton Beach, Zoning Board of Appeals, adjoining neighbor hearing notifications for 3 locations on Dune Road in West Hampton Beach and 1 on Fisk Avenue. Liquor license applications and renewals for the listed entities and financial disclosure statements from the listed individuals. We've received land use applications from the Planning Board for Brick Kiln Road, Bridgehampton, Zoning Board of Appeals, Riverlay Avenue, Riverside, and Weesuck Avenue, East Quogue. Bid openings took place for the demolition at 86 Old Riverhead Road, Hampton Bays, on January 10th, and to provide wellhead treatment for PFC at Plant Number 1 on January 17th. And that concludes the communications for this meeting's agenda.
All right, thank you, Cindy. All right, moving on to public portion. Is there anyone who wishes to be heard in public portion? Donna, you're our studio audience today. So anything you want to share with us? Seeing none? If you,
I will. On the way here, I was just thinking about something. You've heard me speak before. For the benefit of Hampton Bays, I know everyone, with the exception of Tommy, has been on the board, and, you know, my focus right now is to get Hampton Bays up and running the way we need it to be. And I know that this board, when they want to do something, they get it done. So where there's a will, there's a way, and you'll be hearing a lot from me this year because it's really important. And I know, Julie, you've been helping with some things as well. So that's really all I have to say. Just think about Hampton Bays. We have some issues, you know what they are, and we just need to figure out a way to fix them. My husband is on his way up. We are proponents of positivity, and we have done a good job, my husband and I, in trying to get rid of that mob mentality that's been out there. We think that we've switched it around and people are starting to listen, but what I need is some cold, hard facts to bring back to them. That's all I'm asking for.
okay,
I'm going to be here for the rest of the night.
great.
Nice to meet you, Dottie.
Well, we'll try to keep you entertained. Sure. Is there anyone else? Amanda, you're the press, so, okay. I'll make a motion to close public portion.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so let's go on to resolutions. Before we do, there is a thick walk-on packet, 29 resolutions.
31.
Oh, sorry, 32 resolutions long. I'd like to add this to the agenda. We'll need all four of us to do so. It's all appointments and reappointments, primarily reappointments to various boards, a couple other things. Has everybody had a chance to look at it? I don't want to read all these numbers.
I did, yes.
Yes, I did.
Everybody's looked at it? All right. I'll make a motion to walk on these 32 resolutions, and then we'll get to them at the end of the evening.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Councilman Scivone. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so they will be for us later. All right, so let's go on then to the main packet, starting with, and since John isn't here this evening, Tommy John, would you be so kind as to read the resolutions that he is the lead sponsor for?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so we'll start with number 10 of 18, appoints members to the Suffolk County Community Development Agency.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 58
Aye.
of 18, authorizes purchase and installation of flooring at David W. Crowan Community Center with Milbourne Flooring Mills. Seconded by Councilman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Authorize the supervisor to execute a subordination agreement on the buyer benefit, note, and mortgage.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved.
Authorize the supervisor to sign a satisfaction of mortgage on a home improvement loan.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Resolution 2018-61, authorize the purchase of food products and related supplies from U.S. Communities contract with Premier, Inc., with distribution through U.S. Foods.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 62, authorizes the purchase of maintenance, repair, and operational supplies from the National IPA Cooperative Contract with W.W. Granger.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scivone, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
approved.
Resolution 2018-63, authorize the purchase of milk and dairy products from the New York State OGS with Primo Land Dairies, LLC.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 64, authorizes the purchase of tires from the Suffolk County contract with Barnwell House of Tires.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Resolution 2018-65, authorize the supervisor to execute a contract extension with Oliver Packaging and Equipment Company as sole source provider of complete system packaging trays for senior services.
Have a second, please.
Second.
Second by Councilman Scivone, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Resolution 2018-66, authorize the supervisor to execute a contract extension with Sound Marine Service and Supplies, Inc. for aluminum pump-out boats.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved.
Resolution 67 of 2018 authorizes the supervisor to execute a contract extension with Winston George DBA Winston Cleaning Services, Inc. for public bathroom cleaning.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved.
Town Board Resolution 2018-68, authorize the supervisor to execute any and all documents for Solarized South Fork grant application and program.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 69, authorize the supervisor to execute the 2018 memorandum of agreement between the town and the CSEA Employee Benefit Fund for the Sunrise Dental Plan and the Silver 12 Vision Plan.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scivone, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. Number 70, awards and authorize supervisor to sign contract for demolition at 86 Old Riverhead Road, Hampton Bays with S&M Prompt Rubbish Removal Services, Inc.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 71 is 2018 notice to bidders for police protective equipment.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 72 amends the 18 adopted budget and authorizes employee benefit reallocations.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scivone, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 73, establishes a restricted account for LISC grant and appropriate code enforcement fund balance.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Resolution 2018-74, accept the resignation of Tom Mulrooney from the Hampton Bay Citizens Advisory Committee with thanks.
Yeah, I would second that and thank him for all the work that he did.
All right, all agreed, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Resolution 75 of 2018 appoints the 2018 Airport Noise Advisory Committee.
Second?
I just had wanted to say something, though, really quick about Tom, so I wanted to thank Tom for his service, too, and I think, when Donna spoke before about how Hampton Bays seems to be kind of coming together, working together, and I think a lot of that is, Tom's good work, and the reason for him, we got a letter, his email, he seems to be happy with the direction things are going, and felt like maybe his time could go in some other directions, too, so I wanted to thank him for his service. But anyway, back on 75, we had a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. Okay, the next one, I need to make a amendment to. This is for the committees and advisory boards, appoint the 2018 Citizen Advisory Committee members. Not too many changes, so,
You're going to move to amend it?
yeah, let me just say what the changes are. So Peter Zemisky would be dropping off the Bridgehampton CAC.
Zamiska?
Zamiska, yeah.
Number 16.
That's number 16. And then number 3 and 4 on East Quogue CAC, Carol Combs and Richard
Richard?
Combs would be dropping off, and we'd be adding Kathy Cornell. And the 13th name on the East Quogue CAC, Joyce Roper, we'd be deleting. On Hampton Bay CAC, Gail Lombardi, rather than co-chair, would be secretary, and Kevin Springer, rather than co-chair, would be chair. And that is it. So I'll make a motion to amend as I just described.
Second the motion to amend?
Second, the motion to amend, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I'll make now a motion to approve as amended.
Same second?
Same second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. To all those members, thank you for volunteering, and looking forward to your advisement. Number 77 of 18 appoints representatives to the Community Preservation Fund Advisory Opinion Board.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 78 appoints temporary Board of Assessment Review members for 18.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 79 reappoints Helen Burgess to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. All right, get ready, long title here. Number 80 of 18. This is the assisted living law. Notice of adoption of local law amending Chapter 330 of the zoning code, Sections 330-5 definitions, 330-10 residence district table of use, 330-12 senior citizen zone, purpose, definitions, exclusions, special exceptions, 330-33 business districts table of use, 330-95 parking, 330-105 schedules of minimum maximum floor area, and adding 330-144.2 assisted living facility. In order to amend the definition of assisted living facility, establish it as a special exception use in certain zoning districts, and provide standards to ensure compatibility with surrounding land uses.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad.
Okay.
Any discussion on the motion? Councilman Scavone.
Well, I know that the board has really done the legwork on this. You've done the public hearings on this, and this is kind of the first time, not the first time I'm seeing it, but first time that I'm getting to vote on it, and I just want to say that I fully support this legislation here on the South Fork. I think with our aging population that this is appropriate. It allows people to age in place here on the South Fork to be near their support system, so I just wanted to say that before we move forward. I support this. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you. And it went through several iterations. We had a lot of cooperation. Our planning department provided tremendous guidance and assistance. We had industry reps come out as well community members, trying to figure out how to get it right. I mean, it used to be the PDD law was the way to do this. And with the PDD law off the books, there really was no pathway to create a place for those seniors in our community who could no longer really, it was challenging to take care of themselves. In fact, I won't say her name, but we all know somebody who just moved to Peconic Landing. It's kind of sad to see somebody leave the community. So we recognized that this was a need, but trying to get it right. So it took a while. We made multiple changes. We took away some of the zoning categories that we originally thought might be appropriate and really limited it to highway business, I think highway office and SC 44. And it's also, we max it out at 100 units, at I think 20 units per acre was the number with a density bonus for affordability that could get you to 120 beds, I should say, not units. So I think it's a good law. I hope we see a couple of these things that get created. I think the market will determine that. But I want to thank everybody who worked on this. They're not here primarily, but Dave Wilcox and Janice Scherer and Kyle Collins and a number of others. Okay, so we had a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved.
Town Board Resolution 2018-81, authorization for Youth Bureau staff to attend New York State Association Youth Bureau Youth Leadership Forum in Albany on February 5th and 6th, 2018.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. 82, authorize the Community Preservation Fund tax refund pursuant to the first-time home buyer's exemption for Diana Garcia.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. 83, authorizes Community Preservation Fund tax refund pursuant to first-time home buyer's exemption, for Kristen E. Siegel.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved.
Resolution 84 of 2018 releases a maintenance bond in connection with the site plan application of the Greek Orthodox Church of the Hamptons and Shinnecock Hills.
I'd like to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. 85 of 18 accepts retirement of Peter Collins, maintenance mechanic 4 in Parks Department.
Second.
Second on the
And
motion.
Wish him well. Yeah, he's been
No,
with the
we
town
all,
for a
we all
long
know
time.
Pete,
Yeah.
and he's been very involved. He was involved for many years. I knew him
With the
first
union.
with the CSEA. So we all wish him really well in his retirement. It's well earned, and we hope he stays involved in the community. So we had a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck to you, Pete.
Good luck. All right, 86 authorizes Mary Wilson to attend the Association of Towns Annual Conference.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 87 authorizes personnel from the Town Controller's Office and Business Management Office to attend New York State GFOA 2018 Annual Conference.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 88 authorizes town personnel to attend the 2018 Association of Towns Annual Conference.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 89 creates network of systems technician position in information technology and appoints Joseph Furlong to that position.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 90 of 18, creates senior administrative assistant position in town clerk's office and appoints Candace Bramley to that position.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 91, creates a records management assistant position in town clerk's office and appoints Alexander Allen to that position.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 92, updates town's workforce violence prevention program and appoints committee.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved.
Town Board Resolution 2018-93, notice of public hearing to amend the Town Code Chapter 330-10, Table of Use Regulation, allowing wastewater treatment systems in R10 by special exemption.
I know this is Councilman Bouvier's resolution, so just on, I would hope that we would be having a work session on this, so I'm going to request that we do so prior to the meeting of the 27th.
Okay, so this will set a public hearing
Yep.
for,
And I'll second the motion to set the public hearing.
okay, and the date of the public hearing
27th.
is the 27th, thank you, at 6 PM here at Town Hall. All right, so there's a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. All right, up to 94 on page 42. This is a notice of public hearing regarding unsafe and dangerous conditions at the premises located at 19 Robinson Road in North Sea.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scalera, who's co-sponsoring. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved.
Town Board Resolution 2018-95. Road review application for 71 Atterbury East LLC, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 900-233-02-2, situate at Shinnecock Hills, is accepted.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Lofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. All right, well, I think we're up to the walk-on
We are.
package. Okay, so we're going to start with 28619. This appoints members to the Water Quality Advisory Committee.
I'm going to second, and just on the motion, I just want to commend Councilman Bouvier. I know that he has worked really hard to create a committee that had the expertise and the technical knowledge that would really work to best foster the policy implementation that we want to see with the water quality monies relative to the CPF funds. So, I mean, he's done a great job doing that, and I know it means a lot to him, and I just wanted to commend him for his efforts.
Just a question, Janet, I like Janice Scherer. Can she wear these two hats? Can she be on this committee and potentially working in the planning department, processing things that relate to these projects? It's probably okay.
She would be processing them after they were already approved, ostensibly. You could probably hold it, but, I mean, do you have an attorney? I don't, yeah, she's on the sustainability committee, she's also,
I mean, if
they're
she's a
making decisions, so
non-voting
it's a little
member-
different. But Kyle Collins is on the, we appointed him to the Pine Barrens and the other Opinions Bureau.
That's true, too.
So, I mean,
Just
All
an
right, so-
advisory committee, anyway. It's
Just an advisory committee, you're comfortable with it?
I'm comfortable
Actually, they
with
make
it, yeah. I mean, I
decisions,
think
but
it's nice to have somebody
they do
with
it
their
first.
expertise there, just to kind of.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I know other town employees, like, Sarah from upstairs, Sarah Pleat serves, I think, on, is it sustainability or one of those committees?
Landmarks.
Which one?
Landmarks.
On landmarks, she's on landmarks, so, okay, let's leave it alone. If there's an issue with it later on, we can always amend it, or talk to her about it. All right, so we had a motion and a second, all in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 659 authorizes John Radkin to attend the New York State Fire Academy Train and Trainer Program.
Second?
So, I'll give the second to Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. As a fireman, right? Are you still a fireman, active or no? Not anymore?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. I know you were.
Had to resign.
28668 accepts resignation of Paula Godfrey from the Town of Southampton Housing Authority.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofsted. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. And Paula, of course, now is working in the council office. So we thought it was a bit of a conflict there. So she has stepped off the Housing Authority. But thank you, Paula, for your prior service to that committee. All right, number 28664 appoints Andrea Klausner to the Town of Southampton Housing Authority.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Schiavone. And this, I think, is the seat vacated by Ron Fisher when he got elected to the school board, left the Housing Authority.
No.
It's by Paula Godfrey.
It's Paul's seat? I thought that was still empty.
No.
No.
The resolution says it's the, it's
Oh, okay, then I stand corrected. And so we
Ron Fisher's chair.
Ron Fisher's seat is still vacant.
Remains vacant, yes.
All right, so there's still one more. Okay, because they have different terms of office.
This is Paul, it says so in the resolution.
This is Paul's, okay, thank you for that correction. All right, 28666,
You didn't
oh, did we
vote.
not vote? Oh, we voted on Paula?
No, we voted on a resignation, we didn't vote on the
Okay.
vacancy fill for her position.
Okay, all right, so we had a motion and a second? Okay, all in favor?
I'm going to abstain, just because I don't know who the individual is at all.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, which,
I'm an abstention, I don't,
oh, that's on the Andrea Klausner.
correct, nothing personal against Ms. Klausner, but I don't know who she is, and I don't have a resume, so.
Okay, but we did have a motion and a second on Andy? Andrea?
You did, yes.
Oh, okay.
I second it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And so now we're up to 28666, reappoints Barbara Fair to the Town of Southampton Housing Authority.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Mofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28670 is reappointing individuals to the Southampton Town Ethics Board.
Second,
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. Now, I thought there was, the next one is the additional.
Correct.
All right, so let's just go through this. So 670 is putting back two of the members, right?
We
Yes. Sister Mary Harvey and Dr. Stanley
Yes,
Zimberg. Okay, and but the third member, Alex Kriegsman, he's finishing up, obviously finished his term, and the next resolution will be to fill his seat, or what was his seat. So we haven't voted yet. 28670.
I don't have a second yet either.
Okay, I need a second on reappointing individuals. Second to the Ethics
I
Board.
seconded it.
Seconded, okay, all in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Approved. Okay, now 28671 appoints Elena A.R. Williams to the Southampton Town Ethics Board.
Second?
Seconded by Tommy John Scavone. Councilman Scavone, all in favor?
Aye.
Again, I'm going to abstain because I don't know the individual, nor have I seen a resume.
Okay. So it's a three-member board. I think it's divided by sort of like party affiliation or something. It's just like the Democratic seat, I believe. All right, 28,
need to get resumes.
and Elena has been very active on other committees. Well, she's currently serves on, does anybody, Janice, you know which committee she serves on?
The affirmative action task.
Affirmative action. Hmm.
We usually circulate resumes, that's, I
Okay.
just don't know.
Okay, understood. All right, 28672 reappoints Robert Edel to the Southampton Town Public Safety Commission.
Second,
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Approved. 28673 appoints Robert I. Ross, Chair of the Public Safety Commission for
Second.
18. Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28675 reappoints members of the Landmark and Historic Districts Board.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Mofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28674 appoints Edward Wisnowski, Chair of the Landmarks and Historic Districts Board for 2018.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Mofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28676 appoints Community Preservation Fund Advisory Committee for 2018.
Second,
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28677 reappoints members to the Conservation Board.
Second,
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28678 appoints Harry Ludlow, Chair of the Conservation Board for 2018.
Second, that's a reappointment, right? Is he the
Yes.
chair now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Second,
Seconded by Councilman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Approved. 28680 reappoints members to the Audit Advisory Committee.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28681 appoints Edward Moneypenny, Chair of the Audit Advisory Committee for 2018.
Second,
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Approved. 28683 appoints Architectural Review Board members for 2018.
Second,
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28682 appoints Michael Charrier, Chair of the Architectural Review Board for 2018.
Second.
And I think he's
These are
already, it's a
reappointments.
reappointment.
Yeah,
Seconded
they all
by
are.
Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I approve. 28,685 appoints Licensing Review Board for 2018.
Second, I think these are all reappointments as
Yeah,
well.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I approve. 28,684 appoints Anthony DeTalia, Chair of the Licensing Review Board for 2018.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28,686 appoints members of the Southampton Transportation Commission.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Christine, you want to read the next one?
28,690 appoints the 2018 Business Advisory Council.
Second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. 28,691 appoints Sustainable Southampton Advisory Committee for 2018.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28,692 appoints the Anti-Bias Task Force Committee for 2018.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28,693 appoints Labor Management Committee for 2018.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28,694 accepts the resignation of Tommy John Scavone from the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Lofstad. Are you going to abstain on this
I'm
one?
gonna abstain.
Okay,
On the motion, we thank you for your service.
Thank
You shouldn't be excluded.
all right. And this will then open up the
And who's the
seat.
second on the resignation?
All right, so Julie, I moved it, Julie seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you for your service. All right, so that was approved. 28,695 appoints Jason Hahn to the Zoning Board of Appeals,
Second?
seconded by Councilman Scavone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved.
I'm going to abstain just because I don't know the individual, nor have I seen a resume.
Okay. 28,696 recalls and amends Resolution 2018-45, the 2018 Youth Board appointments.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad. Let me just pull that. Why
Why are we recalling it?
That's why I'm going to look. Janice, do you know why it's being done like this, recalled?
Because you already voted on them.
Well, what are we
Last town board
amending?
meeting, so we're adding an individual, Donna Schick.
Oh, we could just
Add her?
add her?
Well, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
All right, that's fine.
Tomato, tomato.
All right, so what it's really doing is adding Donna Schick to the board. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we missed her name on that when we did it last time. Okay, I had a
Yes,
second?
you have a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Tommy John, you want to read the next one?
28701, notice of public hearing to amend Chapter 216 of Southampton Town Code by revising the income level categories of applicants for community housing opportunities and amending Chapter 216 to reflect the duties and responsibilities of the housing director.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Lofstad. All in favor?
On the motion,
Sure.
just that I would also, because this is quite extensive, and I've heard on one hand that a lot of it is actually housekeeping and updating our standards with that of HUD, but I would like to have a work session prior to, if it's anything beyond that, prior to the hearing date, which I believe is when? February 13th? So, next 2 Thursdays.
Janice, would you make a note
Sure.
to try to get Diana here and have that as part of our work session if we can? All right, so we had a motion, a second, correct, Cindy?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, approved. All right. 28703 is the warrant number 2. It's also capital 2, CPF number 2, and payroll liability. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Lofstad, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28705 appoints the Southampton Arts and Culture Committee for 2018.
Second.
Same members, that was seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. 28667, co-sponsored with Councilman Bouvier, who's not here tonight. Awards and authorizes the supervisor to sign a contract for town hall venting and air conditioning design with Nelson and Pope Engineers and Surveyors.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman Lofstad. I know, Tommy John, you
Well, I look
reviewed the
forward
work
to-
sessions, right?
Yeah,
You
I
watched the
did.
tape, so.
I look forward to seeing the design when you retrofit a building like this with the system that we're planning on putting in. It should be interesting, I'm curious to see how they're going to do it.
All right, anyone else on it? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, approved. All right, that gets us to the end. Any other business? Announcements? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Scalera. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.